welcome back to Gryffindor Dolls. Today I'll be sharing how I told my friends about my American Girl dolls while I'm doing a speed drawing of my own painting. It's not a painting. This is a photo of my own photo of Z Yang I took yesterday. So I'll start with the first friend I told. We'll call her friend 1. Her name will be Bookworm. She loves to read. Okay, so Bookworm and me used to play dolls a lot when we were little. So I just randomly told her, hey, I have a YouTube channel. And she was like, cool, post something. Yeah. So that's how I told her. My next friend, Derpy, who is in a live with me, it's kind of funny how I ended up telling her. I was making a summer bucket list. I remember this now. I had to ask, because I kind of forgot. It's been a while back. And I just was like, oh yeah, my goals for this summer is to post 100 videos on YouTube. And then she was like, you have a YouTube channel? So yeah, that's how she found out. Something you should know about me before I say this last story is I'm kind of forgetful and I just tell people things like really randomly and I just don't think about it. But my next friend, we'll call her Kay. So I just never exactly told her, which I find kind of bad and funny at the same time. I just would talk about my dolls and stuff, and she was like, oh, I put it together that you had a YouTube channel, and I was like, cool. Because I never remember telling her, and it makes sense since I never told her exactly, so she would just hear me talk about it and put it together. And my last friend I'm going to talk about that, are around my age, is my friends, and we were playing at the park, and my little sister just walks up to us while we were swinging and goes, did you know my sister has a YouTube channel? And I was like, oh, and then my friends were like, Luna, you have a YouTube channel? And I was like, yeah, and then I explained to them what it was. And then the other 2 or 3 stories I have are my cousin. I told her before she came up for my brother's birthday, I was like, oh, something you should know is I film videos on a YouTube channel with my dolls, and she just said, oh, cool. It was the most, basic conversation ever, but it's kind of funny. So that's how I told my cousin. And then I remember a friend of ours came over to swim this summer, and she's older, and we came inside through the basement, and my room, which is usually closed, was wide open, and I just finished filming a stop motion. So my dolls were laying all over the floor. Some of them were not dressed. As you all know, how filming videos, you go to change them for the next video. So I just hadn't finished that yet, where it was summer. So my dolls were just laying all over the floor naked, and there was doll clothes and my clothes. And I think I was fixing up a doll, so there was doll stuffing and a doll head. Yeah, it was not very fun, but she just looked at me and then looked at my dolls and then looked at me and then just kept walking through the house. So, yeah. And the last story was I was at volleyball, and a girl I kind of know was talking about something and mentioned how she had a secret bakery. And then I was like, oh, I have a secret YouTube channel. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah. And so that's how she found out. But most of my friends are pretty chill about it. None of them are like, oh my gosh, my friend's so weird. She has a YouTube channel about dolls. They're just kind of like, oh yeah, Luna likes dolls and makes videos of them. So it's kind of funny. I still laugh about how I told them because I had to ask them because I kind of forgot. And they were just like, you just did this. And then I was like, oh, wow, that was really a great way to tell people that. Luna, really? And so, yeah. I totally recommend telling your friends about your dolls because it's so fun and they help me come up with so many of my video ideas. And some of my videos are based off funny things that's happened with them. So I totally recommend telling your friends about them. Don't be embarrassed by your dolls. And the people who really care about you won't care that you play with dolls. And they'll think it's really cool. Or maybe not super cool. Because one of my friends are actually scared of dolls. But they support me even though they don't love dolls. Which is what a friend should do. So I hope you enjoyed this speed paint. I enjoyed drawing it, and I enjoyed telling you all about telling my friends about dolls, and I will be making more of these if you all would like it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Also, I'll be posting a poll after this on what I should talk about next time. Now, bye!